he was just getting off of work and he wanted to get a Benz. He always wanted to get a Benz, so he was ready to go get a Benz, and he was willing to pay cash for it. But they were giving him a hard time. He was being ignored because, hey, he just got off of work. They didn't realize that he was ready to drop 70 grand at the drop of a hat. But, because he was ignored, he felt slighted. He was about to walk out. The manager found out what was going on. And, he ended up walking out with a pretty hefty discount on a Benz. But, the trouble that he had to go through, that could have been avoided if someone had just acknowledged him and tried to help him out. And, it's the same thing going on at this store. You got these salespeople, high pressure, because, the managers are on them to make sure that they're selling. If you're not selling enough, you're not going to be working at Barney's long. So you got that. You got the history of this country. And these people need to eat. It's like a combination of those three things, it's a very strong factor in how this situation went down. Blue, what you want to say?
Some people hate people of other races so much, though, that they'd rather take the cut in their check than serve someone of another race.
Dang. Dang. That's deep.
No. Wow.
But oh, go on.
This was so bad.
No. Listen. For all those people that are listening out right now, we're missing a mic, so we're kind of just sharing. I just want to give you guys an insight to why this pause, because we all have stuff to say. But Blue, I want to ask you, how does that make you feel though? Like knowing, and I'm gonna ask everybody this, not just Blue, but how does that make you feel when you know that a person of a different race is not getting served? How does that make you feel as a person?
Well, because there's such a long history. I'm not trying to demonize my own people because I know every race is capable of evil. But, I know because my race has such a long history of doing it, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me when I see them keep doing it.
For me, I guess because I don't linger on it, or I try not to linger on negativity. If I walk into a store or on a car dealership, and if somebody doesn't help me because they think I may not look like I'm not wearing a suit and I don't look like I come from money, then I'm not gonna do my business there. I just brushed off my shoulders okay, well, you're not getting my money today. I don't care. You don't care? I don't care.
Fine, I'll go to the thrift store.
No, I'm not even fine. I'm oh, okay, it's like that. I'm out. It's not okay.
What about you, Anthony Cook?
Yeah, I just, first off, you're not going to see me at Barney's, and, and even back in the day when you was going to, the Banana Republic store, and, some cats like Tommy Hilfiger and all that other stuff. I never liked Hilfiger, by the way, because I thought those colors were kind of, I don't know, they weren't for me.
They were
patriotic.
Different. They were different.
Yeah. So, I just never was into that stuff because, half the time I couldn't even fit into that stuff when I was a kid anyway. So I was just like, man, bump these places, man. They're not making anything for me, so they're not going to have me as a customer. And in terms of Barney's, especially now, with everything that's coming out about the history of Barney's, they obviously don't want my money. And they don't want any of our community's money, so there's no way that we should give anything to them. So all those cats out there, instead of promoting their belts and their bags and trying to feel like you're gonna, it doesn't say that you made it just because you spent $2,300 on a bag. What is that bag gonna do now? Is that bag gonna take you to Europe? Is that bag gonna get you a promotion at work? I don't think so.
Not at all.
So, what has Barney's done for you? You bought a almost $400 belt out of Barney's, and what do you get for your patronage? You get tackled and a knee to your neck. Nothing. And then you get detained.
That's it. But you know what? When that's done to me, I'm going to be honest, it really makes me mad.
Yeah.
Because I work hard for my money. And I feel like you just spit in my face by telling me my money is not good enough. So, yes, I'm going to make a scene. And I'm going to let you know, you know what? You are missing out. Because I was actually going to buy that. And now you just cost yourself that money. And I was I'm a cheerful tipper too, and especially if I go to a restaurant and I don't get the service that I deserve, that
you
upsets
still
me.
give them 20%.
No, I don't. No,
I hope he returned that belt. I hope he returned that belt. I really hope he returned that belt.
Yeah, I hope so too, though.
He definitely didn't return that belt.
No, he did.
He did it.
He didn't. He didn't return it.
No.
He did not return the belt.
How you gonna get smacked around like that?
Nah, he
How you gonna spend that type of money? Like most people, that's like a half a week's check, right?
Yeah.
Or at least a quarter of your check.
That's terrible.
And then they're gonna smack you in the face, and they're gonna treat you like that, and then you still
Anthony
not gonna
Cook, you
return
sound like he happened to you. Did it happen
I
to
know,
you?
we're
You want
giving
to
Barney
talk
I'm
about it,
just
man?
saying, yo,
Barney
like,
got a
You
lot
want
of
to talk
credit.
about it?
Let's go.
Yo, if
Yeah.
I'm spending $300 on a belt, man, you better treat me like royalty.
All right, well,
I'm telling you right now.
that $300 didn't mean nothing because they smacked him around. That is his business. But we got Mr. Wilson in the building today, and once again, we just want to give a big shout out to Go Get It. Go Get It 24/7.
Without a
Go get it. So, Mr. Wilson, the mic is yours. You want to let the people out there know who you are, what you're about, where you're from, where you're going, and what's some projects that you're working on right now.
Okay, I'll definitely have no problem talking about Go Get Enterprises. We should pretty simple. But born and raised in Boston, originally from Roxbury, Mission Hill. We're the best basketball players in New England are from. Anybody have anything to say about? Okay, I want to make sure. I looked around to make sure that if anybody have a problem with that. My little startup in Boston was like anybody else typically. I'm a BPS graduate, High Park High. I'm not going to say what year.
You ain't gonna date yourself.
No, I'm not going to date myself. Same situation we all have. You know, you're real cliquey with your neighborhood. You think Roxbury's the best, or you think Mattapan's the best. You think Dorchester's the best. Everybody went to whatever different high schools. Everybody always had. I'm from Mattapan. Y'all don't come on this side. We're from Roxbury. You don't come on this side. This is the real side. After that, just being raised and being able to travel, being able to meet new people, and then being able to put something together from what this show's all about, mentoring. One thing I'm hating to hear right now, everybody's a boss. Everybody's running around, I'm a boss. You can't be a boss unless you put a team together that you help them become great. If you're not doing that, you're not a boss. If you don't have a strong, solid team where you can say, hey, I help these people, progress to whatever level they want to, or even pass me, that's what a boss does. That's what a mentor does.
Without a doubt.
And you do it from the heart. You don't do it because you want any type of kickback. And we have to get away from that. I'm going to do something for you, looking for something to get back. We have to get out of that. The same way I met y'all two gentlemen. Y'all came to my class. We chopped it up. It was a beautiful time just to see positive people of color in Boston. Since they say we're not around, we're not here. That's
true.
not true. And from that, this great relationship where y'all told me I can come on and be a guest speaker. This is a beautiful thing. Very beautiful, and I'm very proud to be here.
And
Very
appreciate your support and love, man. Because like you said, we were just getting into this really, and you helped us out and showed us a path, man. And we
I didn't even know I showed y'all a path.
yeah.
I was glad y'all showed up. Y'all came in sharp. Yeah, suits on, looking better than me,
sharp,
man.
right?
Y'all came to the classes looking better. I said, hold on, we can't have these gentlemen come.
I think that was
security.
I think that was the one time that year that I wore a blazer. You got.
Yeah, shout out to Chip, man, for telling y'all to come down, man.
Yeah.
Chip's a good brother,
Chip
man.
Greenwich.
Yeah, Chip's down in Georgia right now pursuing his 19th degree. But we want to give a shout out to Chip to say, Chip, stay off Facebook. You do a little bit more studying and less Facebooking.
Oh man, shout outs to Chip, man. And what did mentors teach you when you were getting into the game? Now you mentioned a brother earlier when he was talking to you about when we still had Wall Street here, or our version of Wall Street,
Boston Stock Exchange.
the Boston Stock Exchange.
One Boston place.
Now what did he teach you that you still use to this day?
I've been blessed in my life to have so many positive role models, mentors, since I can remember. One thing he showed me that talent doesn't do anything. You can be talented as you in whatever field you are, is it sports or business. It's still you have to put the time and hard work in, and he showed me that. This guy was talented. He spoke 4 or 5 languages, many degrees, but he worked. like he had nothing. And I'm sitting here looking at this guy like, you have a beautiful house out in Lexington. You work at the Boston Stock Exchange. You got all type of money, degrees, family. Your children are healthy, and he just grind 7 days a week, like he had a foreclosure notice on his table. So when I seen that, and he kept, and I seen like other people where I want to get doing the same type of thing, their work ethic was nonstop. That put me into the whole movement and go get it. That's why I put on there go get it 247, because that's what it's about. Even when you're sleeping, you should always be trying to go get it, or you should have something in place. Go getting it for you while you're sleeping, and that's where the whole concept of Go Get It Enterprises came from.
So I'm very, very curious. What is it? IT.
Go Get It is whatever you want it to be. Whatever mission, whatever belief, whatever goal you have in life, go get it. And we all have that. And we all have that drive or whatever we're passionate about. And that's why I came up with the name. The logo's real simple. It's just a man with a briefcase running. And we're all running for something. And if we're not, you're lying. And for me, it was just my major mission was to be financially independent. I don't want to be rich or anything like that. Financially independent so I can take that and move on and transcend to what my true passion is, and that's helping people. So when you're financially independent, you're not going to worry about bills or doing this or doing that. You can get out here and do the right thing, and that's what, mentor, job coach, life coach, and that's what it's about. It's always about giving back, always.
Do you feel like it's important to have mentors?
Everyone needs one. And if you don't got one, go get one. Quick.
Now, did you have one mentor, or did you have many mentors as you were coming along?
I still have many mentors, but I have mentors in different fields. My number one mentor, I won't name his name because, he doesn't like that, but he's a shark. He's amazing. And what I see with him, it's the same thing. He has everything I want and more. And he gets up every day at 5 in the morning like he has nothing. And he just tears the streets up. And I'm like, what does this guy do? Like, you have it all. You got a heated driveway.
That's not easy.
A heated driveway. If it snows, he hits the button, snow's gone. So, I think what you need to do is there's certain aspects in life that we all think we want to do or we need help in. And you need to find that person in each aspect to give you that extra push. And I'm real humble with that, I want to start my own show in 2014.
Okay.
So being in this right here, y'all, blessed me to come up here and see the setup, see what y'all do. Y'all do it every week. You put the time and effort for it. This is beautiful because I eventually want to get into this. Because, I can talk for, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours and run my mouth. So.
They need more of us. So the more the merrier.
Yeah, so this is a beautiful thing. But, yeah, everyone needs a mentor. Everybody.
Have you ever come across someone who almost a false mentor?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a beautiful question. Of course I have. And a lot of people want to mentor you or say they mentor you just for their own ego and then put you in places where they can manipulate you. And that's fine. You're going to go through it. But after you around for a while, you got to put certain checkpoints in. What I call them like outlines and formulas. When you meet somebody, so you can see, if they don't pass those certain tests or criteria, they're not in it for the right reasons. Just like I met these two gentlemen, I did a business class for free, and I said everybody come down. They came down, they followed the procedures, they were sharp, they was intelligent, they took notes. The criteria is already set. They see that I'm serious because I told them to come down. They see I'm serious because I'm there. And they see I'm very serious about giving back because I didn't charge anybody. And I see they're serious because I see this whole setup. That's what you got to do. A lot of people just, they get blinded by somebody saying, okay, let me bring you on and mentor you. You got to have those criteria and checklists.
And you have to be, I think that, part of being a mentee, or someone that's coming to learn, you have to be motivated. You can't,
of course.
Because I've seen situations where people were looking for something, were looking to be led, but yet they were willing to put in the work to be more.